Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrade.com. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday, the 12th of June. It's been SpaceX Day, and this is my weekly recap, and I hope you all had a good week. It was not one of the easiest of weeks to navigate. If you look here on the ES today, it's been a pretty choppy session, but we're holding up well. Let's talk about it. Last Friday, we had that big down candle. We've been trading sloppy inside of, below that candle. We came down to the 50-day and we popped up. And here we are still trying to break above the 8 and the 21 day late into the close on the ES. The NQ is a little bit stronger. We're coming back for that. If you're looking for some good stuff here, crude continues to weaken. There's talk there's a deal, there's no deal. One side says yes, the other one says no, but it sounds like it's closer and the market seems to believe it. And honestly, that's all that really matters here is that would be a nice little bit of an overhang to get off of the market here at this point. What else is going on is bonds, which have been a major a problem here, strengthened up a little yesterday. We'd like to see that hold up. So overall, some good stuff there. And, the VIX is coming smashed down. This is very good to see. So on the S&P 500 here, as we're trading today, right, we're kind of stuck. We're sitting on the 21 day. You got a wide range doji candle. Overall, the market feels like it wants to go higher. We go into next week, and next week's going to be a interesting week. First of all, it's a short week. The markets are closed on next Friday. So it is a 4-day week. And on Wednesday, we have the first Fed meeting with Warsh in charge. So it's going to be kind of an interesting week. I think Micron reports next week as well. Outside of that, there's no real economic data. All right, so the SPY held in okay. Looking around, the banks here, nice move. Nice pop on the banks moving up. Goldman, Morgan Stanley moving back up. Citigroup is effectively at an all-time high. You have Bank of America getting close. You saw some rotation into some of those other names. JP Morgan, nice little move today as well. XBI continues to kind of lag the markets, but is holding in. Energy is up a little bit, but not going anywhere. The strength of this market again came back in the semis. So the semis here, nice big move here off those lows back up today, and DRAM as well, which is the ETF for the memory sector, and we've been led by SanDisk, new all-time highs. Micron, not an all-time high, but it's been strong. We've seen Western Digital firm back up, STX, right? So they went right back into that trade. They didn't waste any time there. We sell all LRCX and AMAT make new all-time highs. Qualcomm with a holding in, Marble holding in well, ARM shot back up. Okay, AMD holding nicely. Intel, nice big move here just off that all-time high. Nice breakout today there. Nvidia continues to be the stepchild that nobody wants. We talk about software and cloud space, IGV holding the 50-day, but Oracle, they sold that report, can't get back above the 50-day. Adobe's report was horrible. The sector continues to struggle. Microsoft beaten up, Palantir. The best name on earnings there is Snow, which is still holding in rather well. We're going to save SpaceX for last. What else can we talk about here? Let's talk about some of the things here. Hood. Traded Hood a bunch this week. Hood, nice move, trying to break out here. Now it needs to get it at 95.89. It gets into that gap. It's been a nice move, that one. That one's been strengthening up. Amazon continues to look weak, holding the 200-day. Tesla, a nice little bounce back today. Now the SpaceX IPO is out there. Maybe they'll come back for that as they sold that to raise money. Meta continues to look weak, fill that lower gap. Google, which had been such a strong leader, has kind of just gotten very wishy-washy here, but overall holding in. So let's talk about SpaceX. SpaceX, the hype, did it live up to the hype? It's had a good open eye for an IPO. They opened it up just a little before 12. It had a nice push here, opened up around the 150 area, shot all the way up to 176.52, high peeled at 135. For those of you in it, I got allocated shares. I'm still long them. I will look to probably hedge them on Monday if I feel I need to, or sell calls against it on Tuesday when options open. We traded it multiple times today through the day as well. Provided some nice trades. Forget these are not real candles, but if you wait for the first 5-minute candle, provided a nice trade on that first 5 minute. There was a couple of little trades in here as well along the way. We'll see how this responds over the next week or so. For a lot of people, they were able to sell. If you have Fidelity as your broker, you were not, you can sell. They can't stop you from selling, but they will hit you with a 180-day ban on their IPOs. So I'd rather wait a day and then try to hedge it using some of these leverage ETFs that are coming out, like SPCH, which will be out on Monday. So with that said, I hope you all had a great week. This week, less was more. I traded Apple on Monday, Tesla and Hood on Tuesday, Hood again on Wednesday, Intel yesterday, and today was Intel and SPSX. And usually I trade a lot. This week, the action said be careful, and it really did. I took it easy this week. Still made pretty good money. No complaints. But sometimes less is more, and a lot of times people don't realize that. So with that said, I'm going to wish you all a wonderful weekend. I'll post some charts up on Sunday, and I'll catch you guys in the room on Monday morning.